Let's get ourselves moving into the rest of our lesson. Welcome back, boys and girls. Listen to these words and listen for the sound in the final or last position. Fly, shy, try. What sound do you hear in the final or last position? Fly, shy, try. We hear the I sound at the end of each of these words. Let's take a look at these words up on the board. Fly, shy, try. What do you see is making that sound? The letter Y is making the I sound in each of these words. Is I a consonant sound or a vowel sound? When we make the I sound, that's a vowel sound because it sounds like a vowel. Sometimes the letter Y will act like a consonant, like it does in the word yarn. But other times it'll act like a vowel, like it does in these words. Usually it's best to think of the letter Y as a consonant if it is in the initial position, and to think of it as a vowel if it is anywhere else. When you want to find the letter Y in the medial or final position, put a dot over it, because Y will almost always act like a vowel in these positions. Now, are these words accented? Yes, they are. All one-syllable words are accented. When the letter I is open and accented, how do we code it? We code it long and with a macrod. Let's go ahead and let's review these words again. Fly, shy, try. Good job, boys and girls. So today we're learning about a new letter. This is vowel Y. So whenever you see this card, you'll say vowel Y. And to help us remember what sound vowel Y makes, we have the keyword cry. So whenever we see this card, we're going to say cry I. Now before today, whenever I would ask you what makes the I sound, we would say and write I, consonant E, comma, I. But today we have learned a new response. We've also learned about vowel Y. So from now on, whenever I ask you to spell the I sound, you will say and write I, consonant E, comma, I, final vowel Y. And this is what it looks like. Good job, boys and girls. Now let's practice coding some words up on the board. But before we begin, let's review some of our rules. How do we code a final stable syllable? We bracket them, and we put an accent on the syllable before the bracket, and we cross out the silent E. So far, we have learned about final stable syllable BLE, PLE, GLE, TLE, DLE, and FLE. How do we code a digraph? We draw a line under it. And so far we've learned about digraph CH, digraph CK, digraph SH, digraph TH, digraph EE, and digraph OO. How do we code a combination? We draw an arc under it. And so far we've learned about combination UR, combination QU, combination IR, combination ER, combination AR, and combination OR. How do we code suffixes? We box them in. And so far we've learned about suffix ed, suffix less, suffix ing, and suffix s. How do we code y's that sound like I? We code them with a dot and a macron. All right. Let's see what we've got for practice today. We have these sentences up on our board to work with today. Let's start with our first sentence and the first word in that sentence. At the end of that word, I see final stable syllable TLE. So I need to bracket it in, cross out the E because it is silent, and put an accent mark after the part that is not in the bracket. Now, let's look at the rest of our word. Let's look for our vowel. Is it followed by a consonant? So let's code it with a breve. What else do we see in this word? Good job. We see combination WH. Let's look at the next word. We know this word. How do we code the vowel in this word? Yes, with a schwa. Remember, this is one of those words that we read it like we say it. So instead of reading the, we read the. Now let's code digraph TH and underline it. And we know that in this word, digraph TH makes its voiced sound. So we're going to go ahead and draw a voice line through it to remind us that it makes the V sound. Let's look at the next word. Look for our vowel. What do you notice next to the vowel? Yes, that is combination OR. So let's draw an arc under it. Do you see anything else in this word? Digraph SH. So let's underline it. Let's go on to the next one. Let's look for the vowel. Do you see a vowel? It's vowel Y. So we're going to put a dot. And it's going to make the I sound. So we're going to put a macron over it. And remember, an open, accented vowel is coded with a macron and is long. So the rest of that rule, an open, accented vowel. Let's go to our last word. Do you see the vowel? And it's followed by a consonant digraph. So we're going to code it with a breve. What else? What do we need to do that consonant digraph? We're going to underline digraph CK. We're going to cross out the C to remind us that it only makes one K sound. Now let's go ahead and let's look at our next sentence. What do we need to code? We have a vowel followed by a consonant. In fact, double consonants. But we'll code those after we're done with our vowel. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Now what do we do to double consonants? Yes, we're going to cross out the last one to remind us that it is silent. Let's look at our next word. Don't get tricked here. How do we code this vowel? Yes, we're going to code it with a schwa. This is one of those other words that we read it like we say it. So we don't say a, we're going to say Let's look at the next word. Ooh, we have final stable syllable B-L-E. So we're going to bracket it in. We're going to cross out the E because it is silent. And we're going to put an accent mark before the bracket. Now let's look for our vowel. And it's followed by a consonant. So we're going to code it with a breve. Let's look at our next word. Another vowel followed by a consonant. So we'll code it with a breve. And the next word, how do we code this one? That's right, we code the vowel with a schwa. And we have digraph TH. And we know digraph TH in this word makes its voiced sound. Let's move on to the next word. There's digraph EE. So we're going to underline it. We're going to cross out the second E because it is silent. And we're going to put a macron over the first E to remind us that it is long and it is saying its name. Now let's do the last word. We have a vowel followed by a consonant. So we're going to code it with a breve. Good job, boys and girls. Keep on practicing those final stable syllables and keep an eye out for that vowel Y. When you see it in your reading and in your writing, code it with a dot and a macron to remind yourself that it makes the I sound. See you later. Bye.